I'm starting to feel like I look pregnant now. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new then welcome to my channel. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Becca and I upload mummy and lifestyle videos onto my channel as well as vlogs. Today I am filming my 16-week pregnancy update for you, as I am 16 weeks today. So I film these videos every other week rather than every week, just because I feel like at the moment not a lot changes every week. So I decided to do them every other week. So let's start with my 16-week update. So I'm going to start with baby. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. So I've got baby's stats and how baby's going. So week 16, baby is 13 centimetres long in length and weighs 4.94 ounces. So baby is still quite small, but baby has had a little bit of a growth spurt, because last week at 15 weeks baby was 11.6 centimetres in length, and at 14 weeks was 10.1 centimetres in length, and at 14 weeks baby weighed 2.47 ounces, whereas now at 16 weeks baby weighs 4.94 ounces. So baby has grown quite a bit in the last 2 weeks. So your baby. The veins that have been showing through your baby's skin are becoming less obvious as fat formation begins. Even though your baby has had taste buds for quite some time, it is only now that it can really make out differences in flavour. Your baby is now the same size as the placenta, and the little heart is busy pumping 25 quarts of blood a day. The meconium, the first bowel movement your baby will have after birth, is forming in your little one's bowel. Your baby is big enough to fit into the palm of your hand and is about the size of an orange. Your baby's brain is communicating constantly with the nervous system and muscles, and you are more likely to feel the movements now. So that is what baby's up to this week, and if I do what baby looks like this week, this is what apparently the baby looks like this week at 16 weeks. So it's very much looking more like a baby and less like an alien, and that kind of sounds a bit mean to say, but when they are really little they look, I mean, on like 3D scans and stuff, even now on a 3D scan it still looks a little bit like an alien, I guess. But I mean, it's definitely a little baby, and size baby compares to a navel orange apparently this week. So I feel like baby has grown quite a lot in the last couple of weeks since I filmed my last update for you. I feel like, I don't know if I look any bigger than what I did at week 14, but I feel like I'm starting to look pregnant now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm starting to look pregnant, or it's more noticeable that I am pregnant. I feel like people can start to tell, which is weird because people couldn't tell that I was pregnant until I was like 5, maybe nearly 6 months pregnant with Joshua, as my bump didn't start to come through until like 21 weeks. So yeah, I was around 21 weeks when my bump started to properly form. Before that it was all like bloat and stuff, and whereas now I kind of feel like I look pregnant and my belly is getting rounder, definitely. So, which is quite exciting, because I'm one of these women that loves to have a massive big bump so that I can show off, because it's just, you know, I mean, I know you get some women that don't like having big bumps in pregnancy and whatnot, but I'm one of these women that really want a massive bump, and I'm really excited for my bump to get big. So I can't wait for that. Let's talk about my symptoms at the moment. So my symptoms have been quite good at the moment. I've got a couple of new symptoms that I've noticed. So I've noticed that my nose bleeds a little bit when I have to blow my nose. So at the moment, I don't know if you can tell, I probably sound a little bit nasally, as I think I'm starting to get a cold. So when I need to blow my nose, I notice a little bit of blood on the tissue when I blow my nose, which apparently is normal in pregnancy, because all like your blood vessels in your nose swell apparently. And I've noticed that when I brush my teeth, occasionally I have bloods when I brush my teeth, which again, bleeding gums in pregnancy is quite a common side effect. So there is that. And then, so I know in my last update I said I had a UTI, a urinary tract infection, and I've now got another one. So I've got two in the space of like 2 weeks. So I had one last at 14 weeks. It went away after a few days of taking antibiotics, and then I went back to the doctors on Friday because my symptoms have started to come back. So I've been given antibiotics, but I'm under the instructions not to take them unless my symptoms get worse. And they've sent my sample off to my wee sample off to the lab to get tested, just to see to see how bad like more infection is and whether I need like a different type of antibiotic. Because I know they say that they usually, like, the antibiotic I've been given is just like a general antibiotic, whereas they tend to use a more like a certain type when you have like UTIs. But unfortunately, because I'm pregnant, a lot of the antibiotics that they can give you and stuff you can't take when you're pregnant because of the baby. So kind of just trying to wait. I've just got to wait until my results come back to see what I need to do from there. And thankfully my symptoms haven't got any worse. They're quite mild, so I've not needed to start taking the antibiotics just yet, which is, for me, is quite good, as the last thing I want to be doing is keeping taking antibiotics, even though the ones that I've been given, there's no known side effects to the baby. It does make me a bit paranoid that if I keep taking them, that, or one, my body's going to become immune to them, two, I don't want there to be any side effects to the baby. I don't want anything to affect the baby. So I've still got this like chesty cough, and I went to the doctor about it I think the week before last, and they just said it was viral and that, you know, just to drink plenty of fluids, which I've been trying to, but I've still got this horrible cough. And the problem I've got is like, I'm alright if I'm sitting down, I'm not doing a lot, but if I go out and go for a walk, or I'm climbing upstairs or something like that, I then suddenly get like really out of breath, and I don't know if that's because of the cough or because I'm pregnant, because I know like breathlessness in pregnancy is quite common. So I'm not quite sure if this breathlessness is due to being pregnant or because I got this cough. And I do find it a little bit hard to like catch my breath sometimes when I am coughing, especially because like it'll take a while to clear the irritation in my throat. So I'm still dealing with that, but I don't think I've really been suffering from anything else. And the only other thing that I've been suffering with is that my skin's been itchy. So like every now and then my skin gets itchy, like around where my old stretch marks were from when having Joshua, and like my boobs have been quite itchy. I think that's probably from where they're like growing and changing and stuff like that. So I have noticed that my skin's getting a bit more itchy and scratching a bit more, and I try not to because I don't want to like irritate my skin or anything like that. But yeah, I've noticed that my skin's feeling more itchy at the moment than what it normally is, because normally it doesn't bother me, but at the moment my skin hasn't been that great during this pregnancy. Like my breakouts, so I had like really bad breakouts up here, they're pretty much all gone. I've got like a couple of like bumps and stuff on my cheeks, and I'm pretty sure like my back still feels a bit like bumpy and spotty because I had a breakout like the top of my back come out as well. It doesn't feel as bad as what it was, and I had a couple of really horrible spots which have seemed to disappear now. But before that, I can't remember what I was saying now, mid-sentence and it's gone. I was saying that, yeah, so I think the spots on my back, they're still kind of there, but they're kind of going, if that makes sense. But I never suffered with like acne or spots or anything like that before I got pregnant, so this has been a symptom that I've had this pregnancy. My skin with Joshua was absolutely fine. I had no problems with it whatsoever, but this week, this pregnancy even, my skin has been not at its best. It's been quite bad. I think it's probably been like the worst that it's ever been, like, because my skin, I'm not saying this to like brag or anything, but my skin, I've never had problems with my skin. I've never had problematic skin or whatever, so like I've never had to suffer with like breakouts or anything like that. I mean, yeah, I used to get the odd spot here and there, if I was like ill or whatever, but it would literally be like 1 or 2 spots and then it would be gone. I wouldn't be one of these people that suffer with like a massive breakout of spots on my skin. So I've been quite lucky up until now with that, and in this pregnancy that's all my skin has been breaking out quite a bit, but I think it's starting to clear up now, hopefully. I'm still like a little bit tired, but I mean, this is going to be harder this time around with having a 2-year-old to already look after. So, but I'm pretty sure that is it for my symptoms this week. Is there anything else to update you on? So I'm 16 weeks today, and tomorrow we're going for a private scan to hopefully find out whether or not we're having a little boy or a little girl. So that is really exciting, and I can't wait to find out if I'm going to have another little boy, so another little buddy for Joshua to play with, or have a little girl, my first little girl, and have a little sister for Joshua to be hopefully protective over. So hopefully we can find out tomorrow if baby cooperates and decides to play ball with us and lets us find out whether we're having a boy or a girl. So I'm really excited for that, but I also am a little bit nervous because I always get nervous before scans, because I suddenly start panicking that something could be wrong and what if something's happened since the last scan and blah blah blah. So but I'm really we are really looking forward to finding that out. And other than that, I don't think anything new's happened this week, apart from that my belly's growing. I mean, I'm not sure if it looks bigger or smaller than 14 weeks, but I'll show you that now. So as you can see, this is what my belly looks like at 16 weeks with clothes on. This is the side, this is the front, and this is the other side. So like I said, I feel like it's starting to look like a proper little pregnant belly now. And then I'll do with clothes off. So this is to the side and the front and the other side. So yeah, it's definitely becoming like round, or rounder than what it was, like a little pregnant belly. So I'm really excited for that, because like I said, I want people just to be able to look at me and be like, oh no, she is pregnant. So I don't think I've had any stretch marks as of yet. I've not noticed any stretch marks yet, so that's quite good, as I got stretch marks quite early on with Joshua. Hopefully I won't get any more this time. Not that I'm bothered by stretch marks, but you know, fingers crossed that I don't get any for a while. But I remember I got them really early on with Joshua. I don't know why, but I got them like at like 13 weeks around my hips. So and then I got loads throughout my pregnancy. I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't think I had anything else to say. Oh no, we've been starting to feel like little movements now. So I'm starting to feel like little flutters. In the last couple of weeks, I've started to feel like baby move. At first, like I thought I felt movement at like 12 weeks, but I wasn't 100% sure. But I definitely do feel like little flutters now of an evening once I'm like home from work and relaxed. I can feel like the baby like fluttering around. And I even thought like last week that I felt a kick, but I wasn't 100% sure that it was a kick or not. So I'm not yet classing it as baby's first kick. So once I know for sure that baby definitely kicked, then I will class that as baby's first kick. But until then, I won't class it as baby's kick. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my update. So thank you for watching. Please share and don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with my pregnancy. Leave a comment down below if you're pregnant, or if you're not pregnant, maybe if you're trying to conceive. Let me know. I like to know what other people's journeys are and everything like that. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.